and then comes along a story that puts a smile on your face, and this is one of those occasions. It's great to have Egli Kaja back with AFC Wimbledon. Give us your reaction and your feelings to being back here, Egli.
It's a dream come true, to be honest. Last 2 years have been difficult for me personally, but I've been coming in since pre-season, get myself back fit, and honestly, the dream's come true. And now we're back at Plough Lane, so it gives me an opportunity to step out of Plough Lane at one point. I came through the academy at 10 years old. I'm 24 now, so it's a dream where the club's come from. Now Plough Lane, and got a chance to play there.
But you've been with us a little while now. You've been back at the training ground. You've been getting fit again. Tell us how it came about.
Yes, so I spoke to Robbo off season. I said to him, "Do you mind if I come back and just get myself back fit?" At first, it wasn't really for me to try and sign here. It was just to get myself back fit to train, and he agreed. So I came back in with the boys, and to be fair, I surprised myself. I've done quite well, but I just wasn't. I had a few little niggles here and there. Robert said, he'd like me to stay and carry on, and then got myself fit, trained for about a month, and then it kind of happened from there, really.
Tell us about the fitness and so on, because you've worked incredibly hard. It's been tough since you've left Northampton, yeah?
Yeah, it's been really difficult. When my contract finished at Northampton, I was injured at the time, and it was just a bit unfortunate. And then obviously with COVID and everything, which really made things extremely difficult. I didn't have any major injuries. It's just when you're without a club and you're trying to get yourself back fit by yourself, it's tough, really tough. But I got through it with the help of my family, close friends, a lot of physio specialists. So I'm really grateful. I've had a lot of support. The PFA have helped me quite a lot as well. So I've been really lucky. There's a lot of boys out there who are in my position, but haven't had a bit of luck or support that they needed.
But I think we've got to turn the clock back a little bit, because there's been that special sort of mutual appreciation there between Robbo and yourself, and you've stayed in contact. How important has he been to you?
Yeah, Rob, I've known him since I was 10. He brought me to this football club, so I'm forever grateful for him. Coached me since I was a child, and I've always been in touch with Rob. I've always been interested in, I was buzzing when he got the job. He's my youth team coach. He was my coach since I was 10. So when he got the job, I was really happy for him. He deserves it. He's worked really hard to get to where he is, and he's an unbelievable manager. And he's really changing where the club's going in terms of where we've been and the style of play and things like that. And I think just the fans and everyone, if we just have a bit more time, we'll understand where the club will go in the future. And yeah, we had a close relationship, and I just said to him if I could come to training, he was more than happy. And it just worked out that I'd done well in training, and then yeah, here we are.
Well, you're with us, of course, in pre-season, and you've been working incredibly hard out there. Which sort of coaches and so on out there have been helping you in the physio department as well?
Yeah, I can't have Tim. He's been unbelievable with me. Got a great relationship with him. I thank him so much, for just everything, being there for me with the injuries, with the recovery. Also Chris, giving me the gym program, and all the little things I need to do. There's so much detail that goes into it, and I can't thank them enough. I'm literally speechless when it comes to that kind of conversation, because they've helped me so much when they didn't really need to, and I'm grateful for the club that they've allowed me to come in and get myself fit. And then obviously at the end of the day, it came down to me afterwards how I did in training. But I'm forever grateful for the club to give me this chance again.
But of course, you came through in that very sort of special group under Robbo that set that record as well, didn't you? To remind us about that, there were so many of you that all came through together. Yeah,
it was you can call it the golden age group. Went on, I think, 104 successive wins. We were beating teams like academy teams back then, and we weren't a professional football club at the time. A lot of boys had interest from loads of different kind of clubs, but we all stuck out. We stayed there, and the club's just going in the right direction. I remember back then we were talking about Plough Lane in the future and all of these kind of things, and now it's happened, coming to fruition. So yeah, it just shows how far the club's come.
And you look at something like Ryan Sweeney's gone on to have a good career, and then a lot of the other lads are still in the area. They all play together at Rains Park, don't they?
Yeah, Ryan Sweeney's doing really well. Really close with him. And you've got Dan Edgy as well. He's still at Oxford, playing in the Premier League. So there's a lot of boys who more probably could have done better still, but it's just how football is sometimes. Yeah, a few of the lads are still playing here. I think Rains Park Vale, which is good. But yeah, the club's come quite far.
But for yourself, as well as we were just saying in terms of turning the clock back, your story as well, there's all sorts of links to Middlesbrough, Chelsea's been mentioned, AC Milan. Tell us about that, the times that you've had trials at other places as well, yeah?
Yeah, I think when first moved to London, I was at Kingstonians, then I went to Chelsea, and at the time I came up to try at Wimbledon. Wimbledon, offered me a contract. I was 11, so I signed here, and then with Chelsea, it was like one of those day kind of trials. The AC Milan thing, that was when I went to Albania. They do like a training group, and they pick the best players, and I got the best player there. But they didn't take me to Milan in the end, which is unfortunate, but that's just how life goes. And then with other clubs, Middlesbrough and things like that, you hear stuff, but at the end of the day, when things don't happen, just don't happen. So, yeah.
But at the other end of your Wimbledon career, first time around, as you said, you went when you had the loan spell at Livingston, and you was, of course, Northampton as well. You made good starts at both those clubs, didn't you?
Yeah, at Livingston, I was flying at the beginning. Got my first national team call up, senior team. Got called up twice. Things were going really well, and then manager gets sacked. Obviously, I don't want to make excuses, but things happen in football, and it just didn't happen for me then afterwards. Northampton, credit to Northampton to be honest, because the manager, the club, and just everyone helped me out a lot. I struggled with a couple of injuries there, and they started buying me. They helped me with my recovery as well, even after when I left the club. Because Keith, he actually wanted to keep me, Keith Kell. He wanted to keep me. I was doing really well, but just a bit unfortunate, and just didn't work out in the end.
But finally, it's got you back to here now, and you're fit, you're healthy, you feel that you're in the right environment as well now, yeah?
100%. Like, if there's any environment I want to be in, it's this one. So it's like a dream come true, to be honest. Not just for me to be able to play football again, but to be here, with Robbo, with all the boys, and I know the club inside out. So it is really a dream.
So, it's a second chance, but for yourself as well, though, you're also working on things off the pitch. You've also got other interests as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I do, yeah. So I started doing a degree this year. I just waited for the right time to do it. I don't think I was mature enough when I was younger. I just enjoy doing, things outside of football as well. I try to be quite proactive with things. That's not because I'm, scared of injuries and stuff. I just like to make the most of my time because we've got quite a lot of time off, after training and things like that. So, yeah, I just really enjoy it.
That's something that Rob always encourages, doesn't it, as well, to kind of better yourself and to kind of push yourself a little bit as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you can learn so much. It doesn't just have to be in football. I'll talk to Rob about things that I've learned in my degree in terms of leadership and management and the things that he's trying to implement into the team as well. So, it all kind of, works together, if that makes sense.
So, obviously one step at a time, and, the first step is now being back here and the deal that you're on at the moment. But, even still, do you still have those sort of dreams of, playing for Albania again, perhaps one day?
Yeah, of course. I've got my goals and ambitions that are there. Of course, I want to be, because I didn't actually make my debut for Albania, so I've been thinking about that for 3 years now, and I definitely want to, hopefully achieve that one day. But for now, I'm literally just focused on one day at a time. Literally recovery, eating well, sleeping well, training hard, and literally just taking a day at a time, and everything else will come when it's supposed to.
Has it been easier kind of fitting in around here now that, the deal's confirmed, that you've been in around this environment, you know the players, you know how the setup is here, yeah?
Yeah, I've been here since pre-season, the lads are great, I feel really close with them. I feel like I was already kind of signed, if that makes sense. I wasn't, but it feels like that because I was so close with everyone. Obviously I know a few of the lads here already, Tans, Anthony, Will, but even the new lads that I've never met before, I'm really close with them, so yeah, I feel quite comfortable.
So the plan is what, you go straight into the squad now?
I believe so, yeah. I'm fit to go. I still need to build up my minutes. That'll take a little bit of time. But in terms of me, being fit, yeah, I'm fit to go. But yeah, just got to build up the minutes.
There's a great atmosphere around the building, isn't it? And of course, we had the win the other night. Another big game coming Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. The win the other night, it should have been 5 or 6. But things happen in football, and the good thing about it was the things that did happen on the pitch. We didn't score from those scenarios, but we've been working on it really hard in training, and it's just shown now on the pitch, like the chances we're getting in key areas that we've practiced every day. So yeah.
Well, Egli, it's great to see you back. So many fans are going to be really pleased to see you here, and good catching up with you.
Cheers, thank you very much. I appreciate it.